just gonna ignore my hair. It's being a little crazy, and we're gonna ignore the shirt. Okay, it was a birthday gift. I don't really know how to make this video. I don't know where to go. I know where to go with it, but I just don't know. I don't know. But I do know that you guys should get an explanation. I know the last video I uploaded was saying how I'm not gonna upload for a little bit, and I didn't tell you when I was coming back. I still don't know when I'm officially coming back, but I do know when I do come back. The first video I'm uploading is Iron Flame, and then right after that, Onyx Storm. I'm actually currently reading Onyx Storm. I'm a little less than halfway, and I do plan on continuing it today, reading it. I haven't touched it in the past like 3 days just because my hand. But I'm getting a little brave today, I guess. I guess we'll just start from the beginning of this year, I guess. So for those of you who don't know, I have a very severe and kind of rare form of arthritis called ankylospondylitis. I'm really terrible at pronouncing it. I got diagnosed with that when I was 19, so it's been like it's been like 3, almost 4 years. And the crazy thing is it affects your spine, but for me it's in my knees, my ankles, and my elbows. Completely missed my spine. I don't know how that happened, but it did. As of now, I could still very well get my spine hit later, because arthritis tends to grow and it gets worse, and it's not good. So also, if you don't know what arthritis is, there's so many different forms and stems of it, I guess. That's why there's so many different names, and there's different types. Like rheumatoid is a very popular one, and then osteoarthritis, that one is also really popular. Or I shouldn't say popular, common. It's not popular, it's common though. But the one that I have fuses your joints like together. It kind of like tears away the your joints have like tissue and like cartilage. Your joints have, like a padding in between, so it's not painful when you like move, and it's eating away at that. My body is attacking itself at the joints because it doesn't recognize it as part of the human body. When you get the flu and your white blood cells are attacking the disease, that's happening in my joints. And once that cartilage and the padding is gone, your bones can eventually kind of fuse together. It's actually really scary to think of. I think I kind of do a good job at just ignoring it, I guess. Ignoring like what is really going on. I just refuse to really think about it, and if I do think about it, then I go in like a full panic mode. So the reason why I'm telling you this is because the beginning of this year, I was having insurance issues. I don't want to get into full detail about that, but I was put unaware. I was put on a form of insurance that I had no idea about. And my actual insurance that I have was refusing to pay for my medication while I had this mystery insurance that I had no idea about. We finally got that sorted in March, and I was able to get my medicine finally, but the medicine I take, your body can grow immune to, and I was off of it for almost 3 months, which is not good. That's really terrible. I know I briefly mentioned throughout the year so far of my medical issues happening, and I was struggling. I should probably say this is the explanation video. I don't remember if I said that before, but this is me giving you all of the context that you guys need. I won't give every single detail just because it's personal and private to me, and I want to respect my privacy, and then also the people involved, I want to respect their privacy. So you'll get as much information as you can get, if that makes sense. So where was I forgot where I was. Yeah, so I finally get my medicine, I take it, and I'm instantly okay, I can walk again. I tried getting my routine back. Granted, I definitely pushed myself too hard, which is just, it's something that I tend to do. I've done it my entire life, if I'm being honest. I always just kind of go more than what I should, and I definitely pushed my body more than it was willing to go. I went from doing maybe 15-minute ab workouts to an hour full body workouts, which is what I was doing before all of this. And I definitely should have been more cautious. I should have definitely been more realistic. I got really excited that I was walking again because I was in a wheelchair, and I felt terrible having people have to wheel me, because the wheelchair that I'm borrowing from a family member who was nice enough to let me use it, and I'm still currently using, unfortunately. I felt so bad having everyone wheel me and having to take me places, and I wanted things to get back to normal, and I didn't account for my body still needing to catch up and recovering. So I definitely overdid it when I first got my medicine back, but then that weekend, I think, or the weekend after, it was shortly after I got my medicine back, my left hip was hurting. And back in September, I found a cam deformity in my left hip. I brought it up with my arthritis doctor, my rheumatologist, because I was thinking maybe the arthritis grew into my hip, because what else could it be? And so we did an x-ray, and she said it's not arthritis, it's a cam deformity, which essentially just means so you've got your ball joint, and then what's over it is called a pincer, and then you're the ball of your hip, or I guess technically it's where your hip and your leg connect. That ball kind of goes down, and then it comes back up to where it's okay, this is leg area. Well, that little dip is called a cam, and if you got extra bone growth, just kind of bone sticking out of it, out of that dip, and it hits the pincer when you move, so it's bone on bone, really painful. It hurts. I did physical therapy for that, and that seemed to work. I did it from November to December, not October. And you're just strengthening the muscles in that area so that it can help take the pain and pressure away, and it worked. It helped. not sure of the science behind it, but hey, if it works, it works. So I graduated physical therapy, which was really fun. It was great. I was so glad that I didn't have to do it. And then after I get my medicine back, I get this excruciating pain in my hip. And I wasn't dealing with much hip pain. Like every now and then there's a little like, ooh, ow, I shouldn't have moved like that, but like it's fine. It's nothing too serious, and I've still got like the exercises that I can do for my hip, so I don't really have to go back to therapy. I just have to keep up with those at-home exercises. But it was so bad. I couldn't sleep, I couldn't move, I couldn't turn over, and I ended up going to the ER that morning at like 5 in the morning, and I spent 4 hours in the ER. They did a CT scan and they took their own x-rays, and they found buildup of fluid. They didn't specify what kind of fluid, but fluid buildup on the deformity. And, you know, they gave me pain meds to help, but they only gave me a 5-day supply. And they said that I need to contact my doctor, my primary doctor, and they need to schedule an MRI, and I need to do a follow-up with a bone doctor. I can't remember the name of that right now. It's like a O something. It starts with an O. I know that, but I can't remember the name. But essentially a bone doctor. So we did that. I'm actually getting my MRI next week, as I'm filming this. So yeah, and then the week after, I have my appointment with the bone doctor. So I'm getting it all taken care of. I'm really scared. And also, when my hip started hurting, my arthritis flared up again too. I remember the day before, or like the night before we went to the ER. It was a Saturday. I had just done a workout. I definitely pushed myself too hard, and I was, doing a lot of stuff. And I remember just really hurting, and I couldn't make dinner, so my fiance made dinner. And we were supposed to play a game of Friends that night, like on Discord and stuff. But like one of our friends fell asleep, so we didn't end up playing. We were like, we'll just do it another night, which I was actually really glad, because I was in so much pain, and I wanted to play the game, but I didn't want to play it in the pain that I was in. Like, my joints were screaming at me. My hip was starting to really hurt. I knew that I had done too much, and I just wanted to lay down. I was like, I'm done. I'm laying down. I'm not getting up from this bed. I'm resting. I could not sleep that night. The pain just got worse and worse and worse. And then we went to the ER, and yeah. So, you know what happened. I just said it all. So I definitely pushed myself. I just didn't think it would affect me the way it did, because I still haven't fully recovered. I'm currently on meds for my hip, and I have my arthritis medication back, but ever since that Saturday night, I should say, I haven't been able to walk on my own, and I've been in so much pain, and my arthritis is terrible. I take medication for that every 2 weeks. I take an injection. I'll just say that. Every other week. So every 14 days I'm taking my medicine for my arthritis, and I just did my 3rd shot, and I did it like 4 days ago. I'm still not seeing really any results or progress. So I'm just kind of really scared right now, because not only do I have my hip, but I also have my arthritis really bad, and I don't know what to do. I messaged my doctor. I'm still waiting for a response, but they're also like, they're usually pretty good at getting back with me, but they're also a very busy hospital. So I messaged my doctor yesterday. As of filming this, it was yesterday morning. I think it was in the morning. I don't remember. I'm still waiting to hear back from them about like what to do with the medication, because I know that this isn't good, and I know that my doctor needs to know that, hey, it was working, but now it seems like it maybe isn't working anymore. So I don't know. I mean, I don't want to say it's completely not working at all. It might be working a little bit, but I'm still in a lot of pain, and I'm still not able to walk. And I take 2 pills for my hip, and one of them also works against arthritis. So I'm really thinking that is what's taking a lot of the pain away. As for my wrapped up hand, for the past like 2 months, have been putting all my weight on both my hands. It's just this one's worse. This one hurts too, and like I can't bend it because I sprained this one. I feel like I sprained this one too, but this one was a lot worse. It was a lot worse. So I've had this wrapped up for the past 3 days, which is why I haven't touched my book, because I'm letting my hand rest. And then once, like, the wrap has definitely been helping. It's just sprained, and I put ice on it. I've literally got my ice pack right here. So I've been taking care of my hand, don't worry. It just sucks because this is just one more limitation that I'm dealing with, but hopefully it doesn't take too long. I know that hands can sometimes take a long time to heal, so I'm really hoping that it doesn't take that long. And I mean, once I'm done wrapping this hand and it's good to go, I'm wrapping this hand and flipping it. I mean, you can't really see it on camera, but in person there's a good old knot of where I messed up my hand just from putting all my weight on it, which you should never do, but oh well. So yeah, I think you guys are all up to date on what's going on. I'm currently dealing with 3 separate issues: my hand, my hip, and my arthritis. So I'm in so much pain, and I don't really want to film when I'm in pain. Also, a reason why I've been kind of slacking on vlogging for these reading vlogs, as you'll see with Onyx Storm and Iron Flame, I've still got enough to make a good video, but there's definitely times where I wanted to film but I didn't, because it hurts holding my phone up. I got my phone situated to where I don't have to hold it I just got cut off, which means I'm running out of storage. So I think I've already said all that I wanted to say. I just wanted to give you guys the reasoning as to why I'm MIA at the moment, but I do promise when I come back you will have 2 videos, Monday and Friday. I'm not going to tell you when, because I do not know when I will be able to come back, but I do know that I can promise you will get 2 videos in 1 week, and my schedule will continue. Yeah, like I said, I need to hurry this up before I get cut off again, but I think I've already said everything. And I miss you guys, and I'm trying really hard to get back. So I will see you guys later. with another video.